guys, this is 𝗙𝗵𝗂𝗃𝗍. Welcome to my amazing life today. So in today's episode, we are going to explore, do you always self-doubt yourself? Or do you ever feel like you're a fraud, or you always have this, what we call it as imposter syndrome? If let's say you do, today's episode, I'm going to teach you how to overcome that. So stay tuned to the end. Come back. Do you always self-doubt yourself, that you think that you yourself, you're not good enough for what you do? Or you think that your achievements are all by luck? It's nothing that you have done actually contributed to the success, that's why you feel doubt, that's why you feel down as well, that you don't even trust yourself? I think you are being too harsh on yourself. Okay, I try to talk about these true facts, right? A lot of us that we are having these syndromes called imposter syndrome at any point in our life, because one thing that I realize is that we always love to compare ourselves, the current ourselves, to someone else who is far ahead than us. Okay, so whenever we compare our current self with someone who is way better than us, right, it creates a gap that we think that we are not good enough. We think that we shouldn't share our knowledge, we shouldn't share our expertise to someone else. Okay, it's just like today I actually have this chat with my friend, right? So that's where we explore, like a lot of us we actually know a lot about a certain topics in a certain expertise. We know a lot, but we also thought that other people know a lot of them as well. That's why this creates an expectation gap, that we think like, oh my god, I don't think I'm good enough to teach someone else knowledge, or I don't think I'm good enough in this expertise, right? So I want to teach you guys these few tips that I learned it not only for myself, because sometimes I do self-doubt like myself. I feel like I often have this imposter syndrome, that I constantly feel like I'm not good enough. Like after I Google, after I research a little bit, I realize what is happening. Sometimes it happens to people who are seeking for perfectionists, who penalize themselves for making a very minor mistakes, right? So that's why today I learned about 5 tips to help you to overcome that. Okay, so the first one is that you need to celebrate and internalize your success. All right, so there are a lot of different success that you have, whether in your personal life or in your career. Whether big or small, you need to internalize and tell yourself that you make that happen. It's nothing in life happen by luck. Yes, sometimes we are having higher luck than anybody else, right? But have you thought about, it's because of our hard work, it's because of a talent that we create the luck for ourselves. Okay, so internalize your success. Remember that you contribute to your success that you have created. Step number 2, list down your achievement that you have done so far. Like whenever in any point of time that in your life that you're starting to self-doubt yourself, okay, sit down, grab a piece of paper and also the pen, list down the achievement that other people said that, I'm so proud of you, June. Like you have done this and that, I'm so proud of you. List out the achievement that only you done it yourself, and you know that because it is because of your hard work. So I also had that moment before, right? So this is what I done. I want to share with you guys. Okay, I actually create a photo book for myself because I wanted to remind myself of the achievement that I had in the past, that because I work really hard. Maybe I'm not the most talented person in the world, but then I know that I'm going to give myself 150% whenever I set my mind to do it, right? So that's why I created a book. This book, it's very funny. This book, it's come with all the pictures that I was featured on magazines. I was actually featured on magazine, newspaper, even cover of magazines as well, being interviewed internationally because we won some award, right? So that's why I want to remind myself that I can do it, and I contributed to this success. That's why I printed a book that's all including my success with another company where I was being interviewed. I was being flew to Madrid on a sponsorship as a top 3 finalist, and then these are the photo of me. So whenever I feel down, right, I will this is me actually getting the award. So whenever I feel down, or whenever I self-doubt whether I can do it, I actually get this book, right? I put it in front of my desk, actually. I put it in front of my desk and I get this book and I flip through it, okay? And then the last thing I want to show you guys, what is the last page? I say, can you guys read? Yeah, sorry. I said you can do anything, you can be anything you want to be, as long as you believe in yourself and work hard. So this is the proof to myself that this is a list of achievement that I know that I work hard for it. That's why whenever I flipped through the book, I was like, no, I'm not a fraud. I'm a real person, like with a real achievement, okay? There is a lot of things that I can teach someone else, because the more that you're constantly sharing, right, whether it's in your written content or in your life, or whether you're doing a lot of coaching call, you help a lot of more students, there's always someone else better than you. And then when we ourselves compare the current us and the future people that they have worked so hard in order to reach that level, whenever we compare it, it's actually we are comparing apple to orange. That's where we feel like, oh my god, I'm not good enough. So this is really, really bad. So that's why, which brings me to tip number 3. Never ever compare yourself to someone else. You do not know their journey. A lot of us, whenever we share in our social media, we only share to you what's our results and what is our success. We never really share with you the hard work that we put in. So maybe whenever you see a social media post by me, I'm here, right? But then you're here. You haven't really been through the journey. You haven't really been through the hard work. You haven't really been through the course, been through the failure that I'm at. So it's definitely when you're comparing an, watermelon to an apple, that's why you will feel like, oh my god, I'm not good enough. That's why never compare yourself to someone else. We always fall into this fallacy because it is like, the cons of the social media, okay? So that's a tip number 3. Okay, tip number 4. I think this is really useful. You have to separate the facts and the feelings. So what do we mean by that? Facts is that you need to list down your achievement. Okay, what is the facts? What is the achievement that you have achieved so far? Like, I won this award. Actually, I've been through this journey, this course. It's not that bad. Not a lot of people can hang on to the end, but then I did, right? These are the facts. So what about feelings? The feelings is that maybe today you're just having a bad day. You have a little bit failure, which set you back. It's like a setbacks, right? Or maybe something happened at work that you are feeling a little bit down, that someone maybe give you a negative, maybe someone give you a feedback, whether it's positive and negative, and then you take it differently. That's why you suddenly feel like, am I not good enough? You're starting to feel like the imposter syndrome, okay? So you have to separate the facts and feelings. So whenever you are feeling have this kind of like, oh my god, I'm the fraud. Okay, so let's think about the achievement that we have. Let's think about the facts, okay? And the next one, it's about stop seeking for perfection. I know that I mentioned it in the video earlier, right? That's why I want to stress this one more time. Stop seeking for perfections, and then you have to face your failure correctly, in a correct way, in a positive way. That's why whenever you feel like, oh my god, I'm not good enough, remember, it's just your mind talking to yourself, okay? A lot of times, if you know so much about their subject, all you need to do is just to find someone else who are actually at the beginning of their journey, which you already been through, okay? It's all about the niche. It's all about a niche, and it's all about the target market that you're serving, okay? We all always have a knowledge to share that someone else doesn't know. So what you need to do is that, I learned this trick, right? If let's say you want to know what things that you want to share online, okay, you just need to look for 2 things, right? The first thing is that what you're passionate about, okay? First criteria, look for what you're passionate about. The second criteria, look for what people are searching for. Like, how do you know exactly the topic a lot of people are searching for? It's very easy. You just, go to the YouTube, type how to plus a keyword. Then you can see like, oh my god, there are a lot of search results where YouTube, maybe they pop up directly to you. That means that a lot of people are searching for the particular content. That's where you can actually produce the kind of contents and share your knowledge and share what you know about this certain topic. Because whenever you go for something that you're passionate in, nothing can go wrong. Because seriously, whenever I'm doing something that I'm passionate in, right, I can research the particular thing until 12 a.m. and then I do not feel any feeling of tiredness at all, right? So that's why look for something that you're passionate in, and look for maybe just to test on the demands. Just go to the YouTube to search, just go to the Google to search, okay? So I hope that this video helped you guys out there who always constantly self-doubting yourself. I want to assure to you, this happens to everybody, okay? Just at a different degree. So you're in good hands. You're just not alone. But then what set us differently is that how we actually deal with this kind of feeling. And then you want to make sure that you want to overcome it, because you do not want to have this kind of feeling to consume yourself, that you have so much more to give, but then you did not give because of this feeling, okay? So that's all I want to share with you guys. And then if let's say you haven't joined my group, remember to join my group. It's called Amazing Story. You can go to 𝗙𝗏𝗏𝗏.amazingstory.co as well. If let's say you're new to business or you want to get even more clients and more sales for your business, my Client Magnet Machine Blueprint is going to teach you how you can transform a social media platform to get more clients and more sales for a business and without any ad spends, okay? So if let's say anyone out there, recently I have been having a little bit more free time. That's why I'm able to do like free strategy call. If let's say you always have some problem in your business, you couldn't get clients, or you have been getting a lot of leads, but then you just somehow couldn't close them, okay? You are at the right place, okay? So feel free to schedule a free 15-minute strategy call with me. I'm going to put the link down below as well. Last one, yeah, what was the last thing? Yes, I have this free ebook to give away. So recently I got this question a lot. A lot of my friends asking me, how do I leverage other people's time, right? So that's where I've been sharing that I actually hired local and virtual assistant to help me to get some of my tasks done. Otherwise, I couldn't really crack so many things at one go, right? That's why I decided to write a free ebook. It's about, I think it's about 9 to 10 pages long ebook, including a checklist, including like the top mistakes you should avoid whenever you're hiring a virtual assistant, or it's beneficial for you if let's say you are just starting to hire, or you have been hiring but then you just couldn't get the results done, right? I even input a checklist for you so that you can follow the steps in order to hire correctly. I'm going to put the link all down below as well. So if let's say you're watching from Facebook, here's the link. And then remember, if let's say you're watching from YouTube, subscribe me here and there and click the notification bell so that whenever I go live next time or I upload a video next time, you will be notified. So that's all of my sharing today. I look forward to see you guys tomorrow then. Take care. Bye.